Our primary mission is to train marine mammals and people to participate as members of human-animal teams that perform a variety of missions in the open ocean that are of tremendous benefit to the United States and its allies. Dolphins and sea lions perform a number of important functions, from protecting ports and Navy ships from swimmer attack, to locating and recovering expensive equipment, and alerting deployed forces to the presence of various types of undersea mines. The animals bring unique capabilities to these tasks that allow the Navy to carry out missions that cannot currently, in some cases, be accomplished in any other way. In return for that service, the animals are given absolutely the best care available anywhere in the world for the duration of their entire lives. It's a program that Armada's U.S. members can, both as citizens and animal care professionals, take great pride in supporting, and that we hope Armada's international members and guests will find interesting as we describe what the program has accomplished so far and its plans for the future.
The training, veterinary care, research, and logistics facilities that support the Navy's Marine Mammal Program are located in and around San Diego Bay at the Space and Naval Warfare Systems Center, San Diego, the Naval Submarine Base, San Diego, and the Naval Amphibious Base, Coronado. The facilities are home to the Navy's approximately 100 marine mammals, including more than 70 bottlenose dolphins, a dozen or so California sea lions, and a beluga or two. Of course, the Navy's program wasn't always this big. It began in 1959 at Marineland of the Pacific with a Pacific white-sided dolphin named Noddy. The Navy was interested in the hydrodynamics of the dolphin and in finding ways to increase the speed of ships and other vessels. While nothing in Noddy's swimming abilities led to ships that could move faster through the water, the dolphin's amiability and cooperativeness made a significant impression. Soon the Navy realized that there were lots of other good reasons to study dolphins. Like the Navy, dolphins use sonar. Dolphins and sea lions are also capable of making repeated deep dives without experiencing the bends or decompression sickness as do human divers. These capabilities would make them valuable assistants to Navy divers working in the open ocean. In the 1960s, the fledgling Marine Mammal Program set up facilities at Point Mugu near Los Angeles and became involved in Sea Lab, a project in which aquanauts were living and working underwater off the shores of La Jolla, California. An Atlantic bottlenose dolphin named Tuffy, trained by Navy personnel, successfully acted as a guide and surface-to-bottom courier to the aquanauts living in a habitat 200 feet below. With Tuffy's success came increased confidence in the dolphin's ability to work with man in the open ocean.
Sea lions participate in the Mark V system to locate and attach recovery hardware to underwater objects such as practice mines or instrumented hardware that the Navy has fired or dropped into the ocean. Traditionally, these items were recovered by humans. However, humans are restricted to short periods of working time on the ocean floor. They are also hampered by poor visibility, currents, and the requirement for medical personnel, a recompression chamber, and other surface support. In contrast, the sea lion recovery system consists of a small rubber boat, a sea lion, and 2 or 3 handlers. When the boat arrives at the approximate position of the object, the sea lion is sent over the side. Some objects are equipped with a device called a pinger that sends out a beeping sound that is easily localized by the sea lion using its very sensitive underwater directional hearing. Other objects don't have pingers, requiring the sea lion to dive and search for the object using its cat-like low-light vision. If a sea lion indicates that it hears a beeping of a pinger or searches and then reports the presence of an object, it is given a bite plate to which an attachment is mounted. A strong line tied to this device is paid out from the boat as the sea lion swims down and attaches the device to this object. To be sure the connection is good, the sea lion tests it by pulling back on it a few times. The sea lion then releases the bite plate and returns to the boat for a well-deserved reward of fish, while a crane is used to pull the object off the bottom. Similarly, the sea lions can carry a tethered underwater video camera down to the object, providing topside personnel with a real-time view of unknown targets reported by the mammals. Mark V became operational in 1975 and has been in use since that time. It boasts a recovery success rate in excess of 95% for objects in water depths up to and exceeding 1,000 feet. Sea lions are very effective partners for locating and recovering objects when the approximate location of the object is known. To search large areas for unknown targets, the dolphin's exceptional biological sonar is unmatched by hardware sonars in detecting objects in the water column and on the ocean bottom, especially in highly cluttered and difficult acoustic environments such as those of the near-shore zone. Just as security patrol dogs work as effective sentries on land, dolphins cannot be matched as sentries in the water. In the Mark VI system, dolphins effectively protect piers, ships, harbors, and anchorages against unauthorized swimmers, scuba divers, closed-circuit divers, and miniature wet subs by reporting and then marking the location of the intruders. However, unlike police dogs, the dolphins don't participate in apprehending the bad guys. That task is left to security teams that descend on the intruders and deliver an appropriate response, but only after the dolphin has been safely whisked away by its Mark VI teammates. Mark VI was used in Vietnam in 1970 and 1971, the Persian Gulf in 1987 and 1988, and at home in San Diego during the 1996 Republican Convention. Because of their exceptionally keen sense of smell, security dogs are also used to detect drugs and bombs or landmines, but a dog would not be as effective in finding the sea mine. Sea mines are sophisticated, expensive weapons that are designed to work in the ocean where they can sink ships and destroy landing craft and personnel. Sea mines are made so they cannot be set off easily by wave action or a marine mammal bumping into them. If undetected, sea mines can be deadly, destructive weapons. But just as the dog's keen sense of smell makes it ideal for detecting landmines, the dolphin's biological sonar makes them uniquely effective at locating sea mines so they can be avoided or removed. The Navy's mine-hunting marine mammal systems include Mark IV, Mark VII, and EX-8. In the operation of these systems, a dolphin accompanies its human teammates into a specific area to search for mines. The dolphin reports the presence or absence of mines to its trainer, giving one response if a target object is detected and a different response if no target object is detected. If a mine is detected, the trainer may, depending on the situation, send the dolphin to place a marker near the location of the mine so it can be avoided or further investigated by the Navy divers. The Mark IV system employs dolphins for detecting and/or marking the location of sea mines that are tethered off the ocean floor. These deep water mines are easy targets for the dolphin's highly effective echolocation. The Mark IV system offers reliable and effective mine detection, classification, and marking capabilities in areas that are highly cluttered or where rough seabed, high marine growth, or other complex acoustic conditions hamper the performance of the Navy's hardware systems. In the Mark VII marine mammal system, dolphins are trained to detect and/or mark the location of mines sitting on the ocean bottom or buried under bottom sediments in shallow and very shallow water, from depths of 10 to 250 feet. The dolphins are sent out after the first troops have gone into the area. They help to clear a wider path of safety for additional incoming troops and equipment. Mark VII is the Navy's only effective means of dealing with mines that are truly buried in sediment. EX-8 is a system that is being developed to quickly identify safe paths for the initial landing of troops ashore. EX-8 operates in very shallow water and is a combination of Mark IV and Mark VII that searches for both tethered and bottom mines.
The impact of man-made noise on the marine environment has become a highly visible issue in our world. Since the Navy's activities contribute to noise in the marine environment, it is making a responsible effort to establish safety criteria. The Marine Mammal Program is playing a significant role in that regard. In Project Deep Here, researchers tested the hearing of belugas as a function of depth in the open water off of San Clemente Island, California. To do this, they trained 2 whales to dive to a platform as deep as 1,000 feet and take hearing tests. The results showed that the whale's hearing was as sensitive at depth as it was at the surface. Currently, the effects of underwater sound on cetaceans has gained the attention of the public, lawmakers, military, and conservation groups. Animals at the Navy's Marine Mammal Facility in San Diego are helping answer the question, how much noise is too much?